me, I'll be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me, one day whipping in his Benzes. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, and you gon' sing along. Hey, sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, catch me, catch me, drowning in ambition now.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Gigi Marafi, aka Gucci and Givenchy, and welcome back to another episode of Couch Creatives, airing on Cape Town TV channel 263. Now on today's show, I'm ever so humbled and honored to interview someone who is very amazing and is doing amazing things in his career. I'm seated alongside one of the greatest. He goes by the name of Fortune Maskini. Am I saying it?
Yes.
Is it right?
You got it. Great.
How are you?
I'm great. Yourself?
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
I know you're a very busy person, and I'm seeing you are very dripped out. So tell us about your style, first of all. Like, I've been saying that you look very nice today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
So today's inspo I got from just the normal model look, you know.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with a suit and tie. So I figured, since we're speaking fashion today, I might just throw a bit of designer to the look. So
and like your Instagram, when someone goes onto your Instagram, there's a lot going on there by the bio. Like, you are doing a whole lot of stuff. Tell us about like what you do and what you dabble in. Okay,
fair enough. There is quite a few things that I am doing. So mainstream would be a professional model by trade. I'm also in the acting department now as well. So I'm actually one of a few models to be signed under all boards of my agency, which would be the commercial department, the high-end department, as well as the acting department. So at the moment, focusing on acting, sort of moving away from the modeling, but then again, you can't really leave once you're in. It's something that grows with you. So mainstreaming in acting now, yes. However, I have started a few businesses as well. So doing a lot of that, running a few business in the entertainment industry. We got Fortune's Angels, which is a group of girls that come out and are there for other things entertainment wise. So we get booked for music videos, for different kinds of shoots, for club events, for you name whatever events that you need, be there. So I'd say I'm the plug,
But when it comes to modeling, when did you first start modeling, and why did you start modeling? Was it someone like saw you? You know, there are people on the street like, oh my god, are you a model? You'd be so great for modeling. Or how did it come about?
So unfortunately, I wasn't that lucky. So with me, actually, it was a lot. Firstly, getting into the industry, it took a big toll on me. Emotionally, physically, and especially in the space that I was in and around the people around me at the time. So I come from the professional sports industry. So I used to play semi-pro footy. Soccer.
Oh, okay. So, I was just like, okay.
You get to catch up with the lingo. So I play semi-pro soccer, and it's something that I've been doing since young. So I played competitive football from a very young age. I did a lot of competitive sports. So like I did table tennis.
I do table tennis.
Do you play table tennis?
Please.
Lovely sport. Yes. Besides that, so I was very competitive, fair to say. So I've always been in that. And then there came to a time where I was just like, you know, is the sports working for me? Is it getting me where I want to be? Is it you know, gonna pay the bills? So that was where everything sort of changed, I think, and that was when I decided after my matric year to sort of take a year and decide what I'm going to do. So I had all the space and I had internet. I wasn't doing anything, but I had internet. So what I did do was apply to 1,000 agencies. So I applied to a lot of agencies and hoping someone would get back to me. At the time, it was before pre-COVID, so things were different, especially in the modeling industry.
Like 2019.
2019, that was already sort of, certain things were coming to an end from like the hype of 2015, 2016. And like things were changing. So that was the perfect time for me to sort of come in and sort of bring something different to the industry. Which is sort of what was, I'd say, my foot in.
So what is it that you bring to the industry? What is it that's different about you?
So basically, I don't know if you know the trend. Most people would normally say, you know, the models are tall. I don't know if you ever watched any of my runway videos or things like that. I'm sure you can get a lot on my page. But you'll notice that I'm always the shorter model.
Okay.
I'm always there's always something to my walk that stands out different, because I know that I need to show a bit more.
Yeah.
For instance, my first runway, I remember I went red. I went full red in my first runway.
Okay.
So that I had the whole goatee vibe going red. I had the full on hair dyed red, and it went along with one of the outfits that I wore by Neo Serati, which I'm sure you guys would know. Very, very amazing designer. Shout out to him. Yes, so Johannesburg designer, and he hit me up and he was like, look, are we keen to do menswear? And I was like, I mean, this would be something good for the career. This would be something good for the startup.
Yeah.
And then he just went along the lines of, okay, would you go red? Would you be mainstream in one of my outfits? And that fit actually made the local Superbalist looks, runway looks that you could rock that season. So few ways to stand out. So there you go.
So with the designer also asking you if you would want to wear red on his collection, with modeling there's a lot of stuff that we also touched on where people would do, and that's what their niche, and there are things that you just wouldn't do. Even with acting, there are certain things that I feel like I wouldn't do. I wouldn't want to do a nude scene with someone. But what are the things in terms of modeling that you just wouldn't want to do at all, and you're not going to compromise on that, as well as acting?
So I like the fact that you brought that point up. So especially now, okay, so I'm currently studying acting at the moment. I'm at Cape Town, and it's been amazing. I have 3 amazing coaches there who's been alongside this acting journey that I've decided to pursue and been with me. So yes, so the difference, there's a big difference.
Okay.
So firstly, with the modeling, it's more of, it's live.
Okay.
It's something that's happening then and there. It's something that's in the moment. It's something that's natural.
Okay.
The client's either happy with you or not happy with you. You're either going to be a money maker for your agency, or you're not going to be a selling face and just going to be on the board. And you can get lots of models and be like, yeah, I'm a model, yeah, I do this. But then at the end of the day, if you can't show me any work, if you can't pull out your portfolio and be like, this is what I've done, or if you can't show me anything, then I'm gonna be like, are you a model, or are you just chilling on the boards? There's a lot of work to be done. Okay. Right. So with modeling, like we touched on, there's a wide, it's a big field, open field, right? There's different components to modeling, and there's different types of modeling as well. So like you get your commercial, you get your editorial, you get your lifestyle, and then you get your high end.
There's also like handed foot models now.
Yes, exactly. So you know, you get like, so then you'll get some, but that depends on the brands as well. So you get like Vans. Vans will always have like foot models because they're always showcasing the Vans. So then you always get these small, that just comes, it's normally with the model, so they book the model and then the model do the work. So you don't necessarily specify in just being a foot model, but then you get people specifying in just being hand models because they have really nice hands. So, so yeah, as I was saying, there's different aspects of the modeling. So depending on what you want to do and where you want to go and what your focus is, you push in that way.
Your direction and what you want your brand to be.
Exactly. But I mean, the more versatile, the better for you. For example, I'm on all three boards at my agency. So I'm mainstream in the commercial department because that's what brings in my big bucks. That's my money maker. Is my smile, my hair, my look. Those are the aspects to me that is sort of different, because you can get 100 other guys same complexion as me and same look. Because the client comes up with a brief and is like, sends it to the agent, is like, hey, I need a guy in his late 20s, early 20s, this height, this more or less this look. Our agency will probably have 100 plus, I don't know, more people with the same criteria, and sends the briefs through to the clients. The clients will sit with 1,000 pictures, and then they're like, okay, 1, 2, 3 comes to the request, 1, 2, 3 maybe come to the open, and then you get your invitation. So it's always a cut of a cut of a cut. So making it on the final shoot day is a lot. It's come from a whole selection process. It's nothing that's just own integrity, like okay, cool, you just got, it's very seldom that you get direct bookings, but that's amazing. That happens as well, where you'll just get a client that phoned you and then you got the booking directly. You don't need to go for calling, you don't need to go for fitting, you don't need to go for casting or callback, neither.
Okay, but wait, what, in terms of when I had asked where you draw the line, okay, let me say, for example, have you watched The Wife?
The Wife?
On Showmax.
Oh yes, I've heard about it. I haven't got on to starting to watch it yet, but I've heard about it.
On The Wife, where, you know, Kanye Bao and her partner in that show, they have this whole nude, you know, going into
okay. In
terms of that. So now, since you want to be an actor and, you know, you want the big bucks, is there a certain line where you'd be like, my morals don't stand with this, or this is what you wouldn't do? Would you rather say you would do a nude scene for if they pay you a lot, so that's just something you're not gonna sacrifice?
So, like, to answer your question, the difference, as you're saying, to answer your question directly, with the modeling and the acting, like I said, the modeling is then and there. It's something that is happening, like boom, now it's something that's in the live. So with the acting, it's different. All right, it's something that you rehearse. It's something that you have time to have gotten over. You understand? So you know. So for me, in the acting department, yes, I would do it. To answer your question, in the acting department, yes, because it's another day in the office for me.
Okay.
It's not like with the modeling, where I feel like my pictures would be out there and I don't know where they're going to be sold. I don't know where they're going to be end up one day. I might wake up in 20 years and see this and just be like, you know, where with the acting, it's different. You know what I'm trying to say? It's scenes. It's gonna go past. It's, you know what I'm trying to say? It's not. It's something they'll remember. They'll always remember that actor from that blockbuster, and they won't, like, after a season, you're not still gonna remember that old shoot that you did, or that, you know, something you'll find in the timelines. But when you come to the acting, you know, they often look at the work you've done before when they book you going on. So for me, yes, it would open other doors and leave other, you know. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So in modeling, a lot of people still in this day and age don't take modeling serious as a career, but you have achieved a lot of stuff in your modeling career. So what would you say is your greatest achievement thus far in your modeling career? In
my modeling career, shoot-wise, in terms of clients working with?
Anything, in terms of you being international as well, or in terms of you being able to work for Adidas, or like...
Yeah.
Okay, you wearing Louis Vuitton. So let's say if Louis Vuitton had to now...
Ooh, that would be an achievement. That would be like for me. So for example, it would be very rare that Louis Vuitton would have a lifestyle campaign in South Africa. Do you understand? So
wasn't Ricky one for Gucci?
Yes, definitely.
You could still be
definitely.
there.
Yes. Gucci, hit me up, you know.
Aim high.
Yeah, plug your boy. No, definitely. Like I said, it's very rare where you have the campaign. So depending on where you want to go. So if you're editorial, if you're high end, that's the type of things you move into. You're looking at your fashion shows. You're looking at, if you're in South Africa, you're looking at AFI. You're looking at SA Fashion Week. You're looking at your menswear. That is sort of a department that I've also sort of pathways a little bit. So I've sort of accepted that, look, with my height, I'm mainstream in commercial, and it's not really about height. Like I said, I have other aspects of bringing it about and of shining, but for me, the commercial is where it comes about, because my features come out, and then that's where the acting sort of, you know, okay, I want to do this now. So depending on what you want to do, you go for that. So I'm not going for the Gucci, I'm not going for the Louis Vuitton. Those are not the clients I'm trying to attract. Yes, they can hit me up and we can come up with other ideas and sort of other, yes, I'm all for that, but that's not in terms of my modeling especially, that's not the line that I'm going in. Otherwise, I would be looking to do like Paris Fashion Week, London Fashion Week.
So is that where you want to see yourself?
No, that's not where I'm the direction that I'm going in at the moment. My direction at the moment is full on with the acting and commercials.
Okay, so like acting then, let's say, what would you want to achieve with your acting for you to consider yourself successful in the acting department? Okay,
so I can't give you guys too much of that because there's a lot in the process. So do keep an eye on the socials and you'll get a lot of updates very soon. However, for me, It's about local now.
Okay.
I'm trying to bring the African out of me. That's what I want, and I want for Africa. In the beginning, it was about getting international leaving.
True.
So it was grinding to disappear. I'm not grinding to disappear anymore. I'm grinding to be seen here.
To make a name for yourself.
I'm grinding to make my name here. Yes, I've done a lot, and I'm all over South Africa in terms of my modeling and stuff like that. But it's I just feel like it's not enough. I know there's a lot more that I can do. I mean, I'm all over Europe as well. But then again,
you just threw that in there like it's nothing. I'm all over Europe.
But then again, it's like, am I always gonna just be getting those gigs? Am I pushing for them? Am I pushing for the culture? Where's the people that see me? Where am I based? Where, if I go to the restaurant, who will recognize me? And you know, that's why I'm sort of like mainstreaming here. So there is things, I would say my local soap is coming up. So we'll be looking at your like generations.
Oh
and
wow,
like,
that is amazing.
So you guys can like Blood and Water, and
that is huge.
so you guys can keep an eye out for me there. I won't say too much, but somewhere along those lines.
But you really are making a name for yourself now. You've made a name for yourself in modeling. You're making a name for yourself in acting. You're also wanting to be in the business side because you have your own, I think, clothing label or clothing brand.
Yes.
And then you have your own, I think it was like a bride business, isn't it?
Yes,
and then
I do have
the
a
production,
as well.
and then you have like, you are just dabbling jack of all trades. So tell us about the other businesses that you have. You said touched on the promotion.
Yes. So that's Fortune's Angels. Then we have Fortune Productions as well. Okay. So everything's just under the Fortune 500, you know. So like Fortune's Angels, the one that's all entertainment, and then Fortune Productions, that's everything production side. So this is where the film and fashion Fortune comes into play. So all the experience behind the camera, in front of the camera, and everything has sort of put me into direction behind the camera.
Sure.
So I got into this space, I think it was late 2019, where I was like, I realized people struggle to make portfolios. People often want to start modeling and doing this, then they're like, how do I do this? Do I need to get pictures first? Do I need, what type of pictures do you send in? What type of, you know, they really don't know what to sort of, what way to take about it. That's where I came in, and I was like, okay, I can sort of help. I can be that bridge between letting people know what to do and what to do next and which way to follow, because like I can be of proof that I know what to do, so I can help you with that. And then I thought, you know, I started doing it for free in the beginning, and then I realized, hey, I can actually do something out of it. I don't need to be taking the pictures myself, but by me, because I get a lot of clients, because I get a lot of people coming to me, then I know photographers that's looking for work but don't have work. So I could sort of get them work, and I could sort of help them as well on the other side. So it's sort of, you know, meeting both people. So I'll just be the middleman, and that's how Fortune Productions came about.
It's a very good one, because as a model, upcoming models, it's very hard for you to know how to do a portfolio or how to do like what photos are needed in a portfolio. So that is a very good business that you came about. And what about the Bri one?
So the Bri one is something that's very close to home.
Okay.
It's a family business that my dad and I started called Makala Bri Briquettes.
Okay.
So Makala in Swahili, as you guys would know, I'm Congolese, so I speak a bit of Swahili. Okay, a lot of Swahili.
Okay. And I was like, what does Nina Kupenda mean and everything? Yeah. Okay.
Nakupenda.
Nakupenda sana. That's,
there you go. You got it right.
Yeah.
So Makala Bri Briquettes is basically manufacturing of briquettes and charcoal. So basically what we do is you use it for normal bri briquettes that you do. So it's a new business in the market. It is big scale, so you will be seeing us soon in your Pick and Pays, in your logo.
You are really wanting to be a brand name. You will have to get sick of him, because you're going to see him everywhere. Okay, cool. But that's
so
your family
that's along the lines we're going at now. So that's the family business. There's still a lot happening with that, so I can't say too much, but we are in the beginning processes, so the foundation phase. So very soon you'll see a lot of marketing things out there with regards to the business.
Well, I wish you the best in all of your endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Right about now, we're just going to go into a quick little ad break while we set up the game for Fortune, and when we come back, we'll be playing Get to Know Fortune in 5 minutes. Sanbonani Dumelang, and welcome back. Like I said before the ad break, we're going to be playing a little game with Fortune. So how the game will work is that he is going to pick out a question and he's not going to see it, and he's going to give it to me, and then I'm going to ask the question and he has to answer. So it's not truth or drink or anything, it's just truth and answer. So are you ready?
Ooh, that's the question, eh?
Are you ready?
Let's do
okay,
this.
so let me just shuffle them up. Now don't look at them.
I close my eyes.
Yes, don't look.
Okay.
Give here. Thank you. First question is, what's the most embarrassing music you listen to?
The most embarrassing music that I listen to. I mean,
like something someone wouldn't expect. Do you listen to country music, or do you listen to like?
I do listen to country music.
Really?
Every now and then, but it's random. I don't even know the artist, anything. It's just on my phone.
So you just listen to everything? Okay, you listen to everything.
I'm very versatile like that. Okay. So I mean, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
I listen to a lot of trance and EDM and
I don't listen to that music.
Psychedelic music and doof doof doof. I like that as well.
Not me, child. Not me.
Okay,
Second
next.
question. There's a question I was looking at and you didn't pick it.
Ooh, that look.
Second question. I don't know. Second question. What's the hardest drug you've been on?
The hardest drug I've been on. Definitely a psychedelic. I'd say ecstasy. Yeah, ecstasy. Definitely.
Ciao.
Definitely. Must be ecstasy. I mean, those parties get hectic, eh? Those parties get hectic.
I don't know. Okay. Third question. We're going to do like 5 questions then. Third question. Who do you think is the worst dressed person in this room?
Mr. Cameraman. Well, guys, I think everyone's looking amazing today. Jumped out in Adidas and everything, you know. So let's just leave that question, let it slide.
You know.
I think everyone's looking good today.
Okay.
Actually.
4th question. This one. Oh, okay.
Easy.
What is the weirdest trend you've ever participated in?
The weirdest trend. There was so many.
Really?
There was so many. Oh my word! Especially growing up. Oh my word! Let's think.
I think mine was like wearing pink jeans. I'll never do that again.
Remember when I was stuck in that phase as well, the little pink jeans phase.
But you as a man, I was wearing pink because I'm a girl.
I was one of those. I think that's also where the sort of confidence kind of came about, because I was always one of those that, especially growing up, I'd do things that I know no one else will do. Okay. And I'll be able to rock it and be like, yeah, it's okay.
So you were the trendsetter.
So I was always one of those. There was a lot of trends that I definitely did get into, but I'm sort of normally a trendsetter. Okay. So I normally don't follow them.
That's good though. That is very good. Okay, the last question of the day. It's a very long one. Okay. Oh, okay. After you've dropped a piece of food, what's the longest time you've left it on the floor before eating it?
2 seconds.
Oh, you even know? You said that right off the bat. Okay.
2 seconds. You don't know the 2 second rule.
You even know? It's a 3 second
2 seconds for me, girl.
Okay.
2 seconds for me.
Well, thank you for coming in once again.
Thanks for having me.
And just for the viewers at home, where can they find you? What are your social media handles everywhere?
So you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and it would be Fortune Maskini. Instagram Fortune_Maskini, and you can get all my other pages out there.
Well, you heard it from him. It is Fortune_Maskini, and from me, Gigi Marafi, aka Gushi and Javance, signing out.
Catch me, I'll be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me, one day whipping in his Benzes. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, hey, you gon' sing along. Hey, sip some, hey, you gon' get your dance on.